X-Men 97 wrapped up last week. Time for a review. Let's go. The animation, fire. The story, fire. Me, I'm giddy as Before I get into the review, there's something I want to talk about. So apparently, the writer, Beau DeMayo, was let go from Marvel, which is wild. Marvel, if this guy didn't break any laws, you need to hire that man so he can get back in the kitchen and cook. Okay, now getting into the review. If it wasn't clear already, I had a blast with this show. Now, you don't need to have seen the original 90s show, but it will better verse you if you have. With that, there will be spoilers ahead. I am so glad that this show has proven you can give each character their spotlight without having to dumb other characters down. Each episode gives attention to a character, but to me, I think the standouts are Rogue, Magneto, Cyclops, and Jean. Now, you really could say it for anybody because both Storm and Jubilee basically get their own episode. But Cyclops, Rogue, Magneto, and Jean do the most acting and reacting, whereas characters like Wolverine are kind of there more so to react. The villains are also great, and I would say are an allegory or maybe a cautionary tale of be careful before you become what you hate. We see this early on with characters like the Executioner, who uses Sentinel tech to essentially give himself superpowers while hating on the people who naturally have superpowers. And this would all come full circle with Bastion, who is part Sentinel, part human, effectively making him a mutant. The animation is fantastic. I've heard some people don't like the retro look that they're going for, but I personally enjoyed it. This show does what few can do and pulls off its own unique animation. And it helps them stand out from the rest of anime, which in this day and age is being pumped out non-stop. There are a few things I think could have been better, but truly they're just nitpicks. The first thing is how fast they blow through characters and events, like Genosha, an episode that I think left many of us speechless. But as the audience, we were only in Genosha for barely a day before it got destroyed. The other thing is, and this is very nitpicky, but when Sinister makes Cable tell Bastion how many times he failed at saving Genosha, Cable says 200. Beast then theorizes that it must be a Nexus event, which basically means it has to happen throughout all reality and time. But if we're going to go down the route of endless realities and time, there has to be at least one where he does save Genosha. Just me nerding out? Okay. But I love this show. And from the things that I've read, a second season is already greenlit or already done. So I'm looking forward to that. What did you think of the show? And I will read that in my downtime. Peace.